Hello, everybody! Hi! Sauce, are you there? I can't see your face. I don't know if you're here. Oh, he's gone again. Oh, he's there. He's there. Oh, and he's gone. Oh, no. Oh, he's there. Oh, he's back. Okay,
it's gonna
sorry.
be 2 hours of this.
My nephew is really into playing peekaboo, and so I am a peekaboo pro right now. Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is Masks: A New Generation, our Super Prom game. Yeah? My dog had something to say too. Thank you everyone for joining us. We are so excited to have you here hanging out with us in chat, both on Twitch and on YouTube, as we do multi-stream on both platforms now. Yay! Unfortunately, on YouTube, I am not monetized, so if you are enjoying this, sub to the channel, give us a like, and eventually I will hit that goal where I'm allowed to monetize over there. Here on Twitch, this is a charity channel. Everything that I earn when I'm playing these Ttrpgs with my friends or playing video games with pals, all of the money that comes in during these streams goes to the Ttrpg.org when I receive a Twitch payout. I have been doing this since mid-2020, and it has been so much fun to do this with y'all. Thank you, everyone at this table, for being on this journey with me, and everyone in chat for being here as well. I am so excited that we get to do this as a community. If you would like to affect us financially, you can see how you can affect us with bits and subs during the broadcast of the game. If you cannot affect our game financially, that's cool. We understand. Times are hard for a lot of people, and we just are so glad to have you here. Just sit back, relax, accrue your channel points, and you'll be able to use those to affect our game as well. All of that can be found on your screen, rotating in the rewards section, or down below in the About Me section. And with that, I'm going to head it over to the wild, the wacky, the incredibly funny Saucefire.
Today's game is going to be a very serious one. We're going to be dealing with Nielsen's horrible addiction to online poker. No, today we're going to be playing some Masks with a bunch of my friends. But first, why don't we introduce our cast of characters? Starting off with Ethan, aka Gadruffle, aka Nielsen Peabody, aka Nobody.
There we go. Hello, yes, I'm Ethan. Today I'll be playing Nielsen Peabody, also known as Nobody. I go by he, him. Nielsen is he, they. And they are the outsider playbook.
Next up, Koski Sigma, a.k.a. Jane Olay, a.k.a. Aeon Storm.
Yeah?
A.k.a. Laugh Maker D&D.
There we go.
A.k.a. Storyteller in Scotland.
Hi, I'm Jen. I go by she, her. I'll be playing Jaina, who goes by she, her. She is the Nova Playbook.
Cool. Next up is Mabruk, a.k.a. Jamie Ferris, a.k.a. Ramad, a.k.a. A Vigor Pose.
Yeah, I'm Mabruk, he, they, and I'll be playing as Jamie, also known as Ramad, they, them, Doomed Playbook, that's the one.
I had to guess there for a minute, didn't you?
Forgot the whole concept behind the character.
What game are we playing? All right, roll for initiative. And last but not least, our showrunner, Sarah, a.k.a. The Hype Goblin, a.k.a. Crystal Blake, a.k.a. RGB, a.k.a. Red, Green, Blue, a.k.a. Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Heck yeah, that's my name. Hey everyone, I am Sarah. I use she, her pronouns. I will be playing Crystal Blake, our beacon, our totally average, totally normal, totally non-super beacon. She uses she, her pronouns as well.
Cool. So last we left, our heroes were attending a summer camp, Camp Wabanaki, a summer camp designed to help wayward and troubled superheroes become the heroes they were meant to be. Unfortunately, after a prank gone awry, the pristine and scenic Teen Strangler Lake was drained in its entirety into a salt mine that, because of very poor planning and foresight, ran directly underneath the lake. This was all done as a prank for the rival camp across the water, the snooty and preppy Werner Country Club. During the course of this prank, Nielsen Peabody managed to crash a party boat into the camp, destroying a large section of it. And our friend Jamie Ferris was seemingly vanished. Where did they go? I don't know. I don't write this game. I have a team of writers. They provide me the script live. So why don't we start off? Nielsen, Aeon Storm, or Nielsen, Jaina, and Crystal. You are all standing by on what was once the beach to the pristine Teen Strangler Lake, which is now the Teen Strangler Mud Flat. The salt in the water is casting ghosts out left, right, and center. You can see them just, it almost looks like mist evaporating. Just every now and then there is a wail or the sounds of chains rattling. Susie, the camp counselor, is just there, arms crossed, tapping her foot expectantly. Where did LB Hackemup's counselor go? She probably ran away to avoid culpability, or at least she's in the counselor's tent or at the counselor's cabin, smoking up or something. We'll start off with Nielsen. You're currently hovering over what was once a pristine lake. One of the a government-protected lake. It was the only known mating grounds of the midnight screaming frog. Now where are they gonna go?
They're all in the mine now.
What is Nielsen doing at this moment? You can hear sirens as ambulances are pulling away injured rich children. Most of them just have bruised egos.
Mm-hmm.
You can see chauffeurs are picking children up to go home. I say children, but they're teenagers.
So I am still in a relatively the same spot that I was. Is that?
Yeah, you're just probably middle of the lake, hovering.
Well, Nielsen is very confused about what happened. Because the plan was to prank these people. Nielsen accidentally pranked them by sending the boat into their building, but it was not the plan to drain the lake.
Yeah.
So I think they're just sort of like floating, looking down at a hole around where all the water went.
Oh yeah, maybe you still see a little bit of it swirling down the drain. It's making a toilet flushing noise.
Do I see anyone back at our camp?
You probably see your friends and confidants, minus Jamie.
Okay. I would then, because my initial thought would be go down and help them, but if I see most of them at least, I will go and rejoin my companions.
Jaina, Crystal, you are sitting. Maybe there's a log that your boat's sitting on. Susie has thrown down a small explosive pellet that expanded into a campfire. She's rapidly handing out s'more making materials and said, "Look, for liability reasons, we were making these all night." She shoves some marshmallows and some graham crackers into your arms.
Right. Are these gluten-free?
If I say yes, will you make them?
I mean, yeah, but it'd be nice to know. It says that I have to be gluten-free, so if they find out that I'm eating gluten, then they might question whether or not I was actually doing what I'm supposed to.
Susie just kind of goes like this, which is a pose mimicked by the human poltergeist, who also does this. and just kind of he ghosts off, and Susie's just walking off after him.
Right. Oh, okay. I guess these are fine.
I've never made s'mores.
You've never made a s'more?
No.
Oh. Well, we should
Not
get everyone
really,
together and make them then. They're good. I like them like once a year, but like more than that, and it's just like too much sugar, you know?
You get a message on your phone, Crystal, just as Nielsen is hovering down and landing in front of you. And it just says, it is from Digital Lad. It just says, would you like your own G Fuel flavor?
Yes. Do I get to pick an existing one? Question mark. Upside down smiley face.
Upside down smiley. He's just like, come up with a name. They'll slap it on something.
Ooh, slapping strawberry.
You get almost immediately. You get a little pop-up of a mock-up for a coming soon flavor of Slappin' Strawberry, which just shows RGB, your superhero persona, slapping a strawberry. Look at just a giant strawberry.
She sends back 2 thumbs up emojis, and I don't know, do they still have like the cake slice that has like the little strawberry on top?
You find that despite that being removed from banana phones years ago, Digital Lad has somehow hacked the banana phone mainframes and added that emote.
It was originally replaced with a banana on the cake.
Crystal might have a new favorite NPC friend. He's getting her emojis back.
Phony just died.
Phony just died. His funeral
Sorry.
is this weekend.
I'm sorry, too soon?
I don't know.
Back. Okay, we're gonna go to Jamie. Jamie, as
Who's
you were
that?
swimming through the waters in your ashen form, you felt an embrace. Disorienting to some, but probably familiar to you at this point. And you find yourself kind of forcefully put back together, pushed almost from all corners into the shape of a human being. Whether or not you want to be in this little cookie cutter or mold doesn't seem to be relevant, as you are just sort of plopped down in... it looks very gothic, the area you're in. Very, very large, almost church-like, blackened stone, just covered almost floor to ceiling with creeping vines. As you peer up, you can see right through the roof. Parts of it have collapsed in. But you see a nice sunny blue sky, which is odd because it was close to sundown when you were surfaced last time. And you hear some music playing from off in the distance. Looking around, you see the rubble from the ceiling of this fortification, whatever it is. But other than that, it is an unfamiliar area to you.
Yeah, I'd imagine Jamie's panicking a bit, and they will find a place to sit down and trying to calm themselves down.
Okay, you find a rather nice bench. As you sit down on it, the rotted wood kind of creaks a bit. It doesn't break, though. You're still being kind of... Usually when Jamie... when they panic, they release more of their ash. You see as that ash is kind of coming off of you, it's being slapped back down into you.
That doesn't help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking around, trying to see if anything is familiar I can approach. Is there a door out of here?
There is a door behind you. You can tell just by the sizing of it, though. It is for somebody much, much, much taller than you. And as you are just kind of sitting and gathering yourself, that music becomes a little more clear. And it is some kind of 1960s R&B or soul music that's playing.
Cool.
And as you look deeper into this building, you can see soft lamplight kind of flickering.
I'll wait for it to. It's approaching, or is it?
No, it's in static. Well, static in location.
I'll approach.
As you approach, it seems somebody has converted one of these side rooms into what looks like an office space. There's large bookshelves with these leather-bound tomes, just, again, floor to ceiling. Somebody is sitting in a lounging chair. Just kind of, you see their foot kind of bouncing along in time with the music. It is, I had this written down. Oh, I have it right up. It is Working My Way Back to You by the Spinners. And it is a man's voice that you're greeted with. All you can really see is a single slipper on the foot. The man's voice says in a very calming tone, it's, you're probably a little nervous. I would be too. There's some tea off to the side if you'd like it.
Are you also a hag?
I wouldn't describe myself as one.
That's what a hag would want me to think.
Are you
a hag? You have to tell me. It's the law.
If not, I can charge you with aggravated assault.
I have no response to that one. I'm not gonna grab the tea. Is there a place to sit down?
There is another lounging chair. It's one of those high-backed leather chairs, kind of like a red color. And,
yeah.
And as you sit down, there's a nice fire going on. And from the corner of your eyes, just for a moment, you see something off shape. Not the shape of a man, maybe the shape of something lizard-like. But when you look back at it and your eyes adjust, you see it's a very kindly-looking man. Older. His skin is that kind of bronze color that people get by tanning too much. He's wearing a smoking jacket. He has a small pipe out. And he's grinding some kind of herb into it. And he says, you've been through the ringer these last couple months, haven't you?
Okay, second option. Am I dead?
Not yet. But really, who truly lives?
What?
And he chuckles a bit, and he says, you probably have quite a few questions about what you are and what the monolith is, and how Belinda Bedlam factors into all of this. I've got some good news for you. Hags tend to be cryptic, but me, I'm willing to get right to the point.
Okay, that's a change. It's a change of pace.
And he just kind of points the stem of his pipe at the tea. Did you take a cup? I can't remember.
I did not.
And he says, only thing in there is mint leaves. Worst it'll give you is good breath.
Oh, why are you pushing me to drink it then?
You don't have to. Would you like something else?
I'd like to listen to what you have to say.
Oh. Well then, where do we start? So, back in my time, there were two, let's say, forces. One of chaos and one of order. These are very common themes. You find them popping up in all sorts of adventures. And he goes on. That's the issue is when people think order, they think maybe a nice queue at the DMV. They don't think of something that's static and singular and unmoving, do they? And when you think chaos, you think maybe somebody knocks over a garbage can. They don't think of the swirling delirium where nothing makes sense and everything is unique. So every now and then, when something gets out of alignment, either I or my counterpart will send something in to correct it. Sometimes we overcorrect, and we have to correct the correction. And he kind of leans back in his chair. That's where you and the monolith come in. One of you was meant as a correction to all these heroes, and then the other one was meant to bring balance to that, to ensure that things didn't get too much the same. Does that make any sense?
Depends on which is which.
Which one do you want to be?
I don't want to be either of those, honestly, but I don't think that's an option.
Afraid not, my friend. You've got the gift.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I do.
The good news is, you also have all the tools you need to destroy the monolith on you right now. And I'm guessing that's something you're keen to do.
I always feel that's the case, but the consequences are always scary to me.
What consequences do you have to worry about?
Not existing anymore.
Oh, yes, you fragile little mortals cling on to that so desperately, don't you?
It's all we have, I think, maybe. Words of wisdom from a 16-year-old.
Yes, that's very unfortunate. You see, this isn't the only game I'm playing with Belinda. We made the table changes, the players change, but if something were to happen, there'd be a cascade. Suddenly the finger I have in one pie would get burnt. Finger I had in the other one would get too cold. And, well, there's also the prickly little problem of everyone you know and love dying horribly, but I'm not really concerned with that.
You two seem to be fingering a lot of pies.
Got me there.
What if you just let's just let things be as they are, and no need for
See, we
undo the
that.
monolith, and I don't know, I'll live happily ever after.
We tried that originally, living without the game, and it led to a lot of violence, a lot of destruction, and unfortunately, a lot of killing each other. And
And that's not. Wait! I'm sorry. That's not happening already.
Not to me, and that's what's important.
Oh.
So instead, we have the game. Might be played here, might be played somewhere else. Maybe with the different players, maybe with the same one pulling your strings. Who knows? But it always comes down to the same thing.
Do the two of you answer to anybody?
Each other. We're all that's left.
You just try literally 3 minutes ago. You were like, I'm not cryptic. I say things straightforward.
I don't see what's cryptic about that statement.
What's left of what?
What's left of what we are?
I'm going to stop asking questions now.
He kind of gives the bridge of his nose a pinch. Back in the real world, you're making s'mores.
I had to eat a stress chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we're making s'mores. Crystal is teaching Jaina how to perfectly toast her s'more.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you like the taste of carbon, in which case you can totally just stick it in the fire for a minute and turn it into a full-on torch. and then you just blow on it until it goes out, and then you can just kind of like peel off the outer layer, and you can either eat that or you can just smush it all together into the graham crackers and the chocolate. I personally get bored, so I usually burn mine.
She holds up a caramelized marshmallow and just kind of sticks it on top of the chocolate and smushes it between 2 graham crackers and hands it to Crystal. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Crystal, you do know that those came from a package, right?
Yeah, yes.
What do you mean?
So, I mean, just we're at a delinquents camp, and those came from a package. They probably aren't gluten-free.
I'm still eating them.
Crystal's had a long day.
Where's Jamie?
Also, what happened to the link?
So after you left, there was an explosion.
Wait, what?
Right. And then everything started caving in, so we had to run, and there was like a lot of water, and we all got out of the cave.
So where's Jamie then?
I thought Jamie was with you.
Nope. Why would Jamie not be here if they were with me?
Jamie left to go follow you,
not.
and we couldn't leave because, well, I can't fly, like you and Jamie and Jaina can. And I'm not sure why Jaina didn't leave. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, Ramad can turn into dust. They can fall, but they can't fly.
Right. But
But
they
also they
like,
can turn into dust, so they wouldn't need air,
okay.
which would mean Jaina wouldn't fly up because the salmon swimming against stream. But so why
Why-
are they?
It is
What about
at the last syllable that Nielsen says, where it's kind of like drawn out in that weird, kind of distorted way. Like, you know when your computer freezes and it like hits that one syllable and just kind of holds it? Yeah, there's that, and then from the darkness you see Digital Lad emerge. He sits down at your campfire.
Oh, hey, do you want us more?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here you go.
Where's
Crystal's
your I see 2 of your loser friends. Where's the other one?
We don't know where Jamie went.
No big loss. And
Nielsen is like
I mean,
Lord,
that's...
pushing Crystal. Ramad.
Oh, that's right. We're supposed to be using our
He
names.
just doxed me.
Right.
Digital Lad is just like, man, Jamie's a really stupid name for a superhero.
Right, Ramad. Sorry. I mean,
sticks a marshmallow to Digital Lad's face. Yep.
that's Jaina's hand away.
As you were about to approach it, it kind of hits like this weird holographic green barrier, and as it kind of goes through, it becomes perfectly toasted, and Digital Lad just kind of lets it plop onto a graham cracker.
Oh, that's
I
super
love
cool.
it.
But
Nielsen,
he's like,
can you do that?
and Digital Lad just kind of says, eyes you sidelong, Jane, and says, next time I'm burning off the hand.
I mean, I have 3 more marshmallows I want to try that with, so I'm willing to risk it.
Back in wherever we left Jamie, you see that the seat you are in is kind of moving now. It's floating. And the person beside you just kind of goes like this and puts you into a small hallway where there are portraits. And they're portraits of various people that you don't know. And in the same kind of sense as you're passing by them, just in your side, in your peripherals, you see them take on non-human shapes. You see like tentacles just in like moving almost out of the portraits. You see ram horns. You see wings and faces and things with faces upon faces. And as as the gentleman is kind of walking beside you, every now and then, if you're not looking directly at him, you see the kind kind of like a basilisk lizard in shape, but far, far greater in size. To the point where you're not even sure if the dimensions of the hallway would actually fit this sort of thing, or if it's like clipping through the walls somehow. But the gentleman will kind of say, so chaos and order aren't unique concepts, and things embodying them are not unique in and of themselves. The issue was we tended to fight amongst ourselves when not properly supervised. And there was a war. And when the war finally ended, there was only 2 of us left. And the seat you're in, you're not locked into the seat by any means. You're locked into your shape, but not the seat. And you see there's a little teacup floating beside you. And the gentleman just kind of puffs along on his pipe and says, so we invented the game to stop ourselves from, well, wiping out what was left.
Why are you telling me this, and why now?
Because it looks like somebody is moving pieces that they shouldn't be.
Yeah, okay.
And it looks like somebody might threaten to unravel the game. And if this little patch that we added in does what it keeps doing, well, the game will be over. And then what? What will you do?
I have no clue how to respond. What you're saying? I have a different question. What does Belinda mean whenever she asks for a day of your like someone's life? What does that mean?
She sort of will borrow you and use you for whatever means she needs, be it a favor, be it a task, and, well, you won't be able to say no. You've made a contract with a hag.
And what's your payment method?
Well, it's more, I'm trying to help you prevent your universe from destroying like all the others.
I think you're avoiding the question.
And he gives a little puff on his pipe and says, what makes you think I'm in this for anything other than an altruistic goal? And your chair just kind of spins so you're facing him directly, and he kind of folds his arms over his chest and says, are you suspicious of everyone?
Yeah, I think you specifically would know how I grew up.
Yes, I arranged it.
Yeah, being the person who arranged it, I would be most suspicious of you because you fucked my life over.
Small price.
See, it's your benefit.
I would assume that the continuation of existence would benefit you as well.
I don't know. I feel like I like choice.
Then, if there's choice, then you have the choice to say no, and then existence stops.
Small price to pay.
Small price to pay. And he smirks at that and just says, we'll probably have to speak again. I'll give you time to decompress. But I will tell you one thing. By the end of this, one of your friends is going to die.
Why? I'm assuming that would be me. Why would any of them?
He smirks a bit and says, now, that would be giving away too much, wouldn't it? Anyways, enjoy the chair. It's free.
You're
and he just kind of flicks. And
he liked it.
With a sudden kind of surge, you are pushed back, and you are at a campfire, sitting in a high-backed leather chair, with Digital Lad and Jaina and Crystal and Nielsen.
Hi.
Chair. How'd you get the chair?
Yes.
Jay is slowly pushing mushrooms towards digital lad.
Mushrooms or marshmallows?
Marshmallows,
No,
excuse me.
no, now it's mushrooms.
You see a little laser comes off of his shoulder and just starts zapping them out of your hands.
Grimlock, is this a new power?
Some chairs.
I was thinking. I was like, yeah, I developed like,
I have access to the chair force.
yeah, like, Crystal has like telephone booth chairs. I can summon chairs.
Teleport only when you're sitting down.
Yeah, have you ever seen me sit down?
Yes.
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 Shit.
You're sitting down right now.
Yeah, I'm summoning infinite chairs on top of like it's deleting. Anywho,
Think about
I
it.
want this more.
Ramad. Oh, here. Gives you 2 marshmallows. If you push them into Digital Lad's neck, they toast better.
I throw one at Digital Lads.
It's
Like
kind
him.
of-
Can I reach out and try and grab that?
Digital Lad is kind of just taking it in stride, and he's like, and then he kind of eyes Jane, and he's like, "Your finances are really weird. None of this adds up."
Oh, no, they're not supposed to. That's
Oh
the
my
whole point.
god! Well, all these bank accounts.
I know.
Ew.
Did you see the one in the Caymans?
I mean, I did before I closed it.
Well, that's rude.
Well, maybe next time don't throw marshmallows at people.
Oh, that one wasn't under my control. But I'm glad.
Hello.
Hey, Crystal. So in order to boost your profile, I've rented out one of those rentable mansions that influencers use. If you want to go there and take some pictures of yourself, maybe say that you own it.
Really? For how
yeah.
long?
Let's see. Well, this is all in Bitcoin, but that should be easy to convert. How long do you want? It's Jaina's money.
Fine.
Oh.
What?
Can it be for like a long weekend once we get back?
Oh yeah,
She'll
sure.
go. Like it would be a
4-day
really nice
weekend.
vacation. 4-day weekend,
Yeah.
please.
You want to come?
Oh, I've already invited myself.
I'm glad nobody's asking me any more questions about where I went because I don't want to talk. Just end up and go to my
Somebody is about to ask you more questions.
I know you are. I'm getting out of here before you.
Anyways, where'd you go?
I'm
Tell us in detail.
Nobody
Is
goes
there a
over.
way? Is there a place where we can talk where you can't hear us? I
No.
point at Digital Lad.
It depends. How far away are you going to be from Crystal's phone?
Crystal,
Yeah.
release your phone.
Well, why?
Give it to Digital Lad for like 10 minutes and, we'll be back.
Oh yeah, that's fine. She just hands it right over to him.
And as you're going, he kind of he picks up a selfie stick and just starts extending it in your direction.
I whack it.
You whack it out of the air.
We'll go with Ramad to see what they have to say.
Shit is fucked, yo.
Like
As
your chair
usual.
powers, like your chair
No.
powers come with a price
That was
or something.
that was a gift,
Oh,
or so, I think.
Teleporting chairs was a gift.
No, the chair itself only.
So
I
you
mean,
can
it's a nice
teleport now.
chair.
Hopefully, if I develop a new superpower, that would be it. I can open a business, perhaps,
you'd be so fucking rich. Like
Yeah.
leather chairs are great.
and it's safer than superhero stuff.
Mhm.
Also, I wouldn't have to deal with ordering Chaos Manifest, which is what is happening at the moment.
What?
Yeah.
You have to walk that one back and explain it to us.
Yeah, so I just met supposedly the anti-Belinda Bedlam.
So they're
the
like a
hag.
live rat instead of a dead, drowned one.
No, it looked like
Very dry.
some like representation of Lucifer in like a TV series or something like that.
Oh, like
Hot.
from the TV show?
I have not seen it.
Oh.
In character and out of character.
Very hot
Uh,
character. So okay, you're on the right track. You're talking to hot super people.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if that is Order and Chaos, because I would not be surprised if they're trying to trick me. Because they did say they're not going to be cryptic, but they lied. But they claim that they didn't lie, which is a lie.
Okay.
What were
Yes.
they cryptic about?
Just stuff about the end of the world and someone. They made it very clear that someone that is a friend of mine will die.
Hmm.
Oh. Well, I mean, we've technically all done that already. Me more than most in the
Yeah, I
older
mean-
realities, but
Yeah,
I mean,
you don't have to think about it. Just forget I said that. Actually,
no, it's okay. Like I'm
304
totally.
times.
I'm totally cool with it. I am here now. I am
You're-
making new friends. I mean,
Oh,
digital
no, what I
Let's
meant.
super awesome. Like, it's cool.
Nobody's
Yeah.
eyes like get a little bit red. It's like, let's just become friends with digital ad.
I'm
So
gonna
that's
stop
pretty
being
neat.
friends
We
with the
don't-
three of you, and be specifically Digital Lad's only friend. But he's the one who dies. Would that work?
No.
No, because I'm also digital ads friend.
I mean, like, I would only have Digital Lad as a friend. He'd be my only friend.
You don't want to
So
be my
he's
friend
fine.
anymore?
Give me back my backpack if you don't want to be my friend, Ramad.
Crystal like looks like she's about to start crying.
Oh no.
No, I don't think I can do that. I can't get myself to do that, I guess. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Silly emotions that I have. And
It
I
was
start
good,
crying. as well.
valiant effort.
Oh yeah. Why did I say that? I don't remember. I have a bad memory. Maybe because my brain is made of ash.
Mhm. I would imagine that would make synapses difficult.
Yeah. Or like non-existent.
So what is going on?
Oh yeah. So Belinda and that person who I should have asked their name, but I didn't.
Super, got it.
Which I do. I all the time. I ask people what their name is. This is the only time I didn't do that.
I mean, it seems like you were in a bit of a strange situation.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, totally.
I went to go help you, and then I couldn't.
well, thank you.
Yeah, you're
It's the
welcome.
thought that counts.
It's not, but that's good still. I crashed
He's
a boat
right, but I hate it.
I crashed a boat into a building which might have had people in it. It would have helped to also have someone there.
I mean, I'm sure they're
Cool.
fine.
It's fine. They're
I'm
fine.
sure they're not fine.
You hear ambulances still pulling in and out from
Yes.
across what was left of the lake.
It's
They're
probably
fine.
like medical helicopters.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, like the Belinda and that guy are like, they're
Hot
Dating?
super.
they used to always fight, so instead they made a game, and everything that's happening is that game. And me and the Monolith are like things like shit was going whack, so they introduced me and the Monolith to try and correct stuff, and
Oh,
they
you're like
overcorrected.
So you're like a patch.
yeah.
I'm not sure I'm the patch or the Monolith is the patch, and the other person is to correct the patch.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, like, if we're all a part of a game and we're all just like characters, I mean, they designed me pretty cool. I have to
You
say, I'm not
are
too mad about that.
amazing.
You weren't
Yeah.
designed. I'm the only person who I think.
Oh,
I'm the only person.
I just put Ramad's shoulder. You were designed, Chris, like RGB, like the rest of us, right, Ramad?
I mean, it doesn't seem like that's what they're saying.
I don't know what's
Nobody
happening
look.
anymore. Look, today was a lot.
do you want another
so-
marshmallow?
Like I yes, I honestly really don't like marshmallows, but I really
Oh.
want one.
Do you like them burnt or toasted?
Yes.
Okay. Sticks the marshmallow on a stick right into the fire.
Yeah.
As you are about to like get it into the embers, you feel like a force pushing against it, and it pushes it to a length that is nice and golden brown. And then Microlass appears, and she kind of looks between all of you and says, "Wow, you got weird friends, RGB, but they're cool."
I mean, everyone's a little weird if you think about it.
Y'all don't know shit about privacy.
I turned to Ramad and just like, I don't like any of the people here. I met 3 people and they were all good. I thought that was great. I thought everyone was like you.
Boomerang,
I'm going back with Danny.
Boomerang,
Right.
and the ghosts.
They're
Human
good.
ghosts are good.
Mhm.
Everybody else sucks.
Everyone that keeps
Human
trying to talk to
Spectre.
us.
It's like, and Microlash is just like, Chris, RGB, why are your friends being so down? Aren't they having fun? It's summer camp. We're supposed to be making friends.
I
I
met
mean-
either the embodiment of order or chaos. Don't talk to me.
Which one is it?
I'm not sure yet. I'm still figuring it out.
I mean, everybody like deals with events in their own way, you know? So like seeing like the crazy random just like disappearing act of the swamp is like that can be hard for people to deal with. Crystal's just trying to like smooth out the attitudes that everyone's having. Be nice to my friends, they've been through a lot.
Oh no. Did one of your friends learn that they might be the embodiment of chaos or order?
What?
What?
What did you say?
Is this the NPC saying that, or are you, Gray?
No, it's not Microlash saying that. Microlash will instead just kind of shake her head and say, Your friends are weird. I like them. Anyways, we're having movie night down at my villa. We had a little bottle of water, so we're splashing around in that. If you want to stop by, we're watching The Hangover Part 2. That's the only movie we had in the VCR. I'm sorry. It was I let my little brother use the mansion before.
Oh, that's fine.
You have a VCR of Hangover 2?
No, it's a DVD. It's a Blu-ray.
Specifically made custom item.
Yeah, it was shrunk down.
It's actually really cool. Like, you take the Blu-ray and you put it in an old VHS cassette, and then you put the cassette into the old VHS player, and it actually, like, reads the disc, but it gives you, like, that old feeling of nostalgia.
Oh yeah, like I own several tech companies, and I made that to help boomers who didn't know how to use a VCR or how to upgrade to a DVD player, and found Blu-ray scary.
It's super cool. I should get it for Pops.
Yeah, he would love it. We get those, and then like their children will bring them tapes every now and then that they rented from Blockbuster. You winks. Anyways, movie night, and she kind of does those air kisses before just... And then she expands back, takes the bag of marshmallows, and shrinks back down.
Oh. Okay, I guess
Well,
I'm
now
done with
she's a
this.
villain because she stole.
I don't... I mean,
Nobody.
technically she gave them to me, so I'm technically just giving them back.
Hmm.
I didn't bring marshmallows with me. I didn't think that far ahead. I brought Cheez-Its, though.
I would prefer that.
Oh, here you go.
No, that's the thing.
Takes out a
You
box
take
of
the
Cheez-Its.
marshmallow and you use the Cheez-Its to make.
Oh,
I don't know how I feel about that.
well, actually, like
No.
s'mores, but with salted crackers.
No.
Those are good.
As you are talking about these food crimes, Susie arrives.
A crime.
She kind of shines a flashlight in all your eyes and says, "All right, campers, time for bed." It's like flashing it at all of you.
I'm back.
I didn't know you were gone. Probably should have.
Okay, thank you, Counselor Susie. You're great. Thank you.
Unrelated, I just checked Hank's Instagram. Guess who has a broken leg? Not taking happiness in the misery of others, but Schadenfreude.
Congratulations.
I mean, that's...
He kind of deserved it.
Yeah, totally.
All right, it is now. It is time to bunk down. What are y'all doing? You going to your camps? Or are you being truant?
I think Jana's going to be a bit truant before she heads to her camp. but her cabin,
Mhm.
and kind of pull nobody aside and say, "Hey, can we just, have a chat?
Suppose.
How are you feeling?
How do you mean?
You've been through a lot, and I know you live in a warehouse, and that's a bit weird.
I
But
lived in a lab before.
yeah, but at least the lab was warm.
Not really.
Oh my god.
You feel heat?
We actually have to keep them super cold.
That's not the point. Anyways, if you need a home for you and your mini robot friends, the tower has a lot of space, and you can live there if you want. I know you don't get along with me. We don't have to talk, and you can take whatever floor you want.
Hey, are we alone? As far as we know, because apparently
Yes.
everyone here is an eavesdropper.
Yeah.
You just see Boomerang, you see her Boomerang just teleport her here and say, oh, sorry, I thought we were having a conversation. And throws a Boomerang and teleports away.
I will say, Jaina, what are your intentions on Earth now?
Now that Elizabeth's gone,
Now that your cousin is here,
I don't want a war on Earth. I don't want my people on Earth, honestly. I want to put this place under sanctuary. I want to protect it.
what does that
Now.
look like?
Well, normally, when people advance to a certain part of their civilization, they get in contact with alien life forms. Like, that's just a natural progression of things.
Sure.
And that would be delayed by a couple hundred years if put under sanctuary. I would ask ambassadors from not my planet, but a different one that's actually nicer than my people, to come in to help people of Earth jump to the stars. Really jump to the stars.
I believe Xenomage knew your people, right?
Yeah.
How does a sanctuary work if they are so feared? Who stands up for them? Stands up for us?
Usually the person who asks for sanctuary is removed from the society and is more outcast and asks as ambassador. It's not a well looked upon role, but it is a role that is honored.
Is that something that your cousin would allow?
If she doesn't, I'll make sure she allows it. She can't have Earth, I've decided. And I know that sounds very aggressive, but I don't want Earth to be under my parents' control, under my uncle's control. I don't want that.
And I think that I'm going to choose to believe you. And let's just try not to throw anyone off of buildings again.
Yeah.
At least if they can't fly.
Yeah. I'm sorry for that. I just really don't know what happened there.
I mean, we all get like that sometimes.
I suppose. I haven't seen you go that far, but I'm glad.
Well, I mean, Danny's supposedly gone now. I'm sure that I could if you wanted me to, or could have.
You okay after Danny and everything?
I would like to know what happened specifically, where he is, if he is.
We could work on that together if you want. I mean,
Suppose it was.
you deserve closure.
It's not really closure that I'm looking for. I think my goal is to protect the Earth. Now, that was, well, before my goal was to protect humanity. But that has changed. And I think that Danny could be a threat to the Earth, especially now that we've sort of wronged him. He seems the kind of person to hold a grudge. So I don't really care about him. But I think it'd be good to know for us.
He was going to kill my people and me.
He was going to, well, do I know that you are infected? You know you're infected. I don't know if I know that.
I don't think she's told anyone.
Okay. I think that his actions would have hurt a lot of people.
Yeah.
No, I don't think his actions would have chosen a side, even though they were targeted at one. I think I can't really tell them what to do. If I told them to go and live at your house, I don't know if they would even do it. I didn't want Phony to come with me, and now he's dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Nobody. Phony was very sweet.
Well, people seem to like him.
Leia told me Elizabeth has the virus that could get my people sick still. Elizabeth's still out in the world.
What does she want?
Elizabeth or Taya?
I mean, both are good questions, but I feel like Taya, that's your cousin, right?
Yes.
Okay. That one might be a conversation to have with everyone, not just me.
Yeah.
But what does Elizabeth want now? How long was she working with Danny? Was that from the start?
I don't know. I wanted to talk to her. I still do.
Mm-hmm.
She was my mom, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She is my mom.
It can be tough when you're, I think if anyone knows, it can be tough when your parental figure has a deadly virus that's trying to wipe out an entire species.
Yeah. I mean, it hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk to her. I did send a bunch of underground thugs after her in retaliation for a bit. I stopped. I did. I mean, I did stop that.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I was angry. And I had money.
I think you have a little bit less now. Can we? Digital lab.
Yeah.
You can throw him off the building. I give you permission.
Okay.
Maybe not a very tall one. No.
Two-story one. Got it.
Okay.
Nielsen, your voice kind of glitches slightly as you say that.
3-story now.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go and charge.
Okay. Sweet dreams. Do you dream of electric sheep?
I get the reference.
Squeaky pan and go.
While Jaina and Nielsen are having this little powwow, this little conversation, what are Crystal and Jamie doing?
Crystal's totally sneaking Jamie into her cabin to go to the tiny Polly Pocket mansion and join in on movie night.
As you enter, you just see like those spotlights going off on the little mansion, just like little like flashlights going. the occasional lasers shooting out.
It's just actual laser pointers.
Yeah.
It's super cool. So there's like all of these different rooms, and there's 2 pools, and they only need like a bottle of water to be filled with. So like, it's like super economical, and also like if you don't have a swimsuit, like she has stuff like in there that like we can borrow, and like there's a whole bunch of like comfortable chairs in the movie room. It's gonna be like so much fun.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna say, like, you see it. You know when you hear like that really deep bass, you just hear it. It's like vibrating the table that it's on. It actually kind of just sounds like a phone going off.
I love that.
Off the edge. You see, there actually is a small model train going around it.
That's new.
I just remembered the old Nokia phones that you could place and while vibrating they rotate. If you have one of those.
I
did.
I did
Yeah.
not.
I think I still have it somewhere. I should go look.
Ooh.
Microlass just boop, 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 appears between the two of you and just says, "Crystal, you brought your friend," and like big smacks on the cheek.
I invited Digital Lad too. I don't know where Nielsen and Jaina are though.
Oh no, Digital Lad's already down there.
Cool.
You can see he started the laser light show.
Awesome.
I love that guy.
Basket Bill's there too.
Who?
Basket Bill.
Oh, yeah.
He's the guy with the explosive basketballs.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Forgot about the basketball.
He already destroyed one of our gyms, but that's okay.
I mean, it can be rebuilt, right?
Well, I mean, have you ever tried putting a firecracker in a Polly Pocket mansion?
No.
I think it's affected the structure.
Oh.
That's okay. I can always buy a new one. And she shrinks everybody down. Down there, you can see there's like a raging party going on. You know, like those teenager parties where as you get progressively drunker, you start talking about like spirituality, man, and like, I'm not religious, but like light going through trees. That's am I the only one who had parties like
You
that?
know.
Yeah,
we've all
because
been there.
I was a super nerd and I didn't get invited to parties in high school. I led the youth group at my church, okay?
Alcohol, what's that?
Fun fact, Hype
Never.
Goblin lore, Hype Goblin did not drink until she was 21.
No comment from Saucefire.
Didn't
No
break.
comment from me, which is odd.
Yeah, but there is a raging party going on. You can see that there's actually a small fight going on between Manifest Destiny Kid and American Kid. And they're just having a full-on slugfest. You can see America Kid, his golden armor is now ensconcing his entire body. He's fighting. He's literally punching the Statue of Liberty, which has been summoned by Manifest Destiny Kid.
Can we take a video of this? I think it's gonna go viral. I tell Crystal.
Put it on that TikTok. You're muted.
You're muted.
I'm getting the hang on.
Yeah, you're getting the perfect angle.
Yeah, I think. Oh, I should do it like this because everything's vertical now on social media. Okay, I got it.
Florida man. Fight
Yeah, I
Florida
got it.
man.
I'm just gonna capture the whole thing. Cool.
Wait, that Florida man fights the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, that's a great title.
Ooh, that's a really good one. I'm gonna post that later.
You can see in the far corner, Zoomerang is making out with the Human Spectre.
Excuse me?
Yeah, what?
I thought you can't. Okay. Who am I to judge? Honestly.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Jaina and Nielsen are not here for this raucous party. But Crystal, as you're down there, like a flute of champagne is put into your hands.
Ooh, what's this?
It might be champagne. It might be ginger ale. It might be champagne and ginger ale.
It definitely tastes like watered down ginger ale, so I'm guessing it's champagne.
It's champagne and ginger
That's
ale.
cool. I like it.
I figured some Crystal for Crystal.
Ooh.
That is so fun.
Yeah.
See, isn't that great?
Yeah, sure. It's a bit
Yeah.
loud.
Now, Jamie, what are you? Sorry, Ramad, what are you into? What is your thing? This mansion has it all.
What is my thing? I say that out loud.
First time Jamie has ever thought about leisure.
Have you ever tried spinning? And she points to
Doing
the
what?
DJ table.
Press a button.
Suddenly, just random dance music starts going off, like.
I'm playing with it.
Yeah, it's a little awkward at first, but you start getting the feel for it,
Okay, sure.
and people are shaking their booties.
Mm-hmm.
It is at this point you just hear campers, lights out. And you see Susie is like almost monolithically standing over all of you. What's going on down here?
Oh, maybe should we all hide?
Turn off the lights. We're all sleeping here.
And she's like looking around. She's shining a flashlight, which is like you can almost
Oh, no.
hear it moving. Like just before she just kind of closes the lid on the Polly Pocket Mansion, and it snaps shut.
Is that okay? We okay in here?
Microlax?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little hard getting out, but we can worry about that in the morning. At which point, a bunch of floodlights inside the Polly Pocket Mansion just go off, and the music continues.
Crystal just keeps dancing.
Just keeps dancing. When morning finally comes around, Microlax presses a button and the thing just kind of slowly opens itself back up. All the campers are just like, oh god, what year is it? As they are re-embiggened. You can see it's about 6 a.m. The sun's just barely rising. The sun is just hitting that mud field that now exists where a lake once stood.
That was so much fun.
I'm gonna go sleep.
Don't we have to like pack and like get ready to leave now?
Oh,
No, there is still more camp fun because it is not the last day yet.
Oh, I thought we were on the last day. Okay.
ooh,
We
really?
will experience the last day.
You will
We have
experience
days.
the last
Okay.
day.
All right.
As Crystal, as you were kind of like groggily, like seeing Jamie to the door and seeing the human ghost, the human specter to the door. Manifest Destiny Kid is like got a black eye. You see that Susie's already there. She's wearing hiking gear, and she's like, oh, "You guys are up for the morning hike?"
Totally.
Is there a nap spot in
there-
the middle of the hike?
There totally isn't. Come on, let's all go to tonight or today. We're climbing Mount Mudslide.
Oh. That
Oh.
sounds very safe.
All right, let's just grab your little friends.
Wasn't there like a flesh monster last time we were there?
Uh,
You weren't there, Susie.
a flesh monster.
Yeah, it was a ghost.
Were
but
there
then
ghosts?
it became it got unghosted.
Oh, that was
I'm not
in the
pointing-
salt, that was in the salt mine, which
Yeah,
we
but
were
like-
not in for legal reasons.
No, we never.
Never
Or never.
happened. This was
No.
this was an
There,
accident.
there are salt mines here?
Anyways, because you
Not
were up all
anymore.
night
Not
partying,
anymore.
everyone who was up all night partying and being cool gets +1 forward. Actually, +1
Ooh.
ongoing for the rest of the game.
I think you should have given minus ones, but sure.
Yeah. no.
Crystal's gonna find Digital Lad and hand him her phone. I totally got footage of that fight, and it looks like really good here.
He takes his phone and looks at it, and he's like, I totally just put my phone number in there. Wink.
Cool.
Cool.
Crystal's just gonna go skip it back to our friends. All right, ready to hike?
Yeah. No, not really.
Yeah.
I just lied.
For some reason, a bunch of the other students are ill. They've got like headaches and sore stomachs.
Am I allowed to also be sick?
Oh, you're fine.
Jamie, I didn't think of that. Can I be that too?
I mean, it's either that or you can be sick and I have to work as your legs, which no one seemed to be keen on taking me up as a suit of armor. Or you can be fine.
We keep talking about this. What if I am the suit of armor?
That'd be
So I'm
kind of
also
cool.
particulates.
I think you would make an inferior suit of armor to nobody, says Cyberlass, who's
That's not
also
the
there.
point.
Yes,
You're absolutely right. I don't have many features.
I have processed the ethanol in all the drinks into a reusable fuel source. And she pulls out like a little hydrogen fuel cell.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
She looks around and just kind
Aw.
of gives it to Jaina.
Thank
Uh,
you.
You have an explosive?
That
Puts
fuel
it in her
cell,
bag carefully.
I would exercise caution. That fuel cell breaks several laws of thermodynamics.
It's okay.
Can I see it?
Jaina
So does
also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was also saying that.
Shows it to Crystal. See, if you tap here and add this element to it,
Grab
you
your hand.
can.
She
Let me
just tie
see.
it to an arrow.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Make it to
Gives it to Crystal. Now it's high. I don't know how stable it is. It's not very stable. So.
I mean, that's fine. Neither am I.
All right, so the human specter is here. Cyberlass is here. The entirety of House Morningstar is hungover, aside from Digital Lad. And all of House Nightmare is, or sorry, half of House Nightmare is also not here. And Susie just kind of plucks her tongue and is like, maybe it's food poisoning?
Yeah, those hot
It's
dogs last
ghosts.
night were totally sketchy.
Yeah, that's.
Or
I
ghosts.
should. No, see, we managed to exorcise most of the ghosts.
Oh, did they do like aerobics or like
I was thinking about
weightlifting?
Funny.
I was
Funny.
thinking
And Susie just kind of like lightly baps you on the head with her clipboard.
Crystal leans into the others like, I don't get it.
Oh,
Do they
Never
really
mind.
like? Is there like a booty boot camp or like? Because I'd join that. Totally.
Sure.
that's a good idea. Like a fitness
Ah.
exorcist.
All right, kids, time for our hike. She says that she's just like corralling the kids with a walking stick or a long branch that she's using as a cane.
Why are my characters also dumb?
And what will happen on this exciting camping hike? We'll have to find out when we come back from our break. So don't go anywhere unless it's to grab a friend, or grab a snack, or grab a drink.
And grab a friend that is
Sarah, or grab a friend who is a snack.
Mm.
With consent, please.
With consent.
Yes, yes, of course.
All right, y'all. We will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. We're gonna refresh our drinks, refresh our food, and we're just gonna talk about how neat chat is because y'all are pretty awesome. Thank you, everybody, for the bits and the subs. Your wheel event that we have been gifted during this game will be coming up after the break. And subs, thank you so much for the bumps to our team pool. I cannot wait to make use of those. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody. Whee! everyone. Hi. Thank you for sticking with us through the break. I got more water. I am prepared to hydrate. And oh, I just spilled it in my lap. I'm gonna set that down. Thank you everyone for thank you everyone for your bits and your subs. All of that money, if you are not aware, goes to the TrevorProject.org. Every time I receive a payout from Twitch, I don't take any financial income from this Twitch channel. I've been donating to the Trevor Project since mid-2020. During the pandemic is when I started, and it has been such a fun and wonderful community project to be a part of with you all. And I just want to say thank you everyone for doing this with me, for being here in chat, for those of you who are here at this table with me. Thank you, my friends, for being on this journey with me. This is so cool that I get to do this. I am absolutely tickled that I get to do it. Oh, my wig got wet too. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and hand it on back over to Sauce. Sauce, take us back to summer camp.
All right. So an average day hike would be about like 10-ish miles. Unfortunately,
sorry, how far?
About 10 miles. 3 to 10 miles.
Okay.
Unfortunately, because you're superheroes, what's expected from you is much, much greater. So it is a 20-mile hike. 10 miles there, 10 miles back.
32 kilometers. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
Yep. But Susie is like, she is speed walking, and she's also going like speed walking from behind. So if you're unable to catch up, she'll like grab you by the collar until you start
no.
marching.
We don't have super endurance.
I know.
I say that.
It's like, well, you got to be a superhero. You have to power through it. I do a 5-mile jog every morning, in addition to this hike that I'm doing right now.
I
But,
mean-
like,
Yeah, that's a you thing.
actually, I think me and Crystal are gonna suffer the most here.
Lightning Jack only made me walk for like 3 blocks, and then we got in this really weird car.
How's nobody doing? I'm sure nobody and Jane are probably just floating.
Fake walking, yeah.
Yeah, if my companions, if my more terrestrial friends are having issues, I will sort of, like walk next to them, but just sort of like not quite be a backpack, but just sort of like holding them up a little bit. So it's like trying to make it so when you're like walking or like your feet are like dangling off a chair, so it looks like you're doing work, but you're not.
Can I have a piggyback ride?
That's strong. I don't think
You see Digital Lad has already built himself like a small exoskeleton, which seems to be doing most of the work while he's having a nap. Like he's very obviously asleep, and the exoskeleton is just kind of walking him for him.
Nielsen is like, see, he doesn't think it's weird.
The human specters just floating along. Ethan, you wrote down who else was here, right?
You said it was.
Yeah, Quantum Girl and Zoomerang. Are they along for the
I
ride?
don't think so, no.
Yeah, no, they would be very hungover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not here.
But Cyberlass, the Human Spectre, and Digital Lad are all here.
Yeah.
And what the hell, Basket Bill is here too. Basket Bill like caught up. He's like, no, I'm all right. He's pushing along his little basketball holder.
Why are you bringing that with you?
You never know when you're gonna need them. Oh God, I'm so tired.
Do you want my sunglasses?
Yes, please. And
Okay,
he
here.
puts them on. He puts them on over his basketball-shaped mask, which kind of bends them off to the side, bends the arms.
Yes.
He's like,
I did not know that he has a basketball-shaped mask. That's horrible.
Basketball-shaped shoulder pads. And then the rest is
Undertale.
then the rest is just like a basketball uniform.
There's a lot of sphericalness going on.
I'm imagining
Here.
Smo from Dark Souls, but it's like basketballs.
You got a brand.
Spheres.
It's just-
I'm
it's him,
picturing-
praising
what is
the
the-
sun, but it's a basketball.
Michelin.
What's the mascot? I think is it the Mets mascot that has the baseball head? That's what I'm picturing.
Oh,
There's a baseball mascot that's the head is
Yeah.
just a giant baseball.
It's just a. Basket Bill is very self-conscious about his outfit. He's like,
This is all out of cash.
you got a brand, right?
I mean, if you want some help with it, I'd be happy to help you. Like, I'm pretty good with fashion. I think you could still get the same point across without so many, like, cut up basketballs on you.
But then how will people know that basketball is my jam?
You can look like a basketball player.
I already do. He's like, looks down at his little basketball uniform.
Without the shoulder pads and the hat.
Yeah, but then they won't know that I'm Basket Bill.
I mean, you could put your name on the back of the jersey.
I
Or-
could.
just a $, and then it's a different kind of bill.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
You hear from behind, like Susie's like, come on, campers, we'll get a break once we reach the top of the mountain. And she starts leading you from this trail through these pine trees and then up Mount Mudslide. It is not a easy climb. It is almost entirely horizontal or almost entirely vertical. In some parts, it is literally an actual climb. You have to scale a sheer surface. Which Susie is doing with almost a frustrating amount of ease.
What is Basket Bill doing?
Oh my
Bill,
god, yeah.
he pulls out a basketball,
Mhm.
bounces it, and it just goes straight up with a little grappling hook attached to it.
Great.
That's kind of cool.
Questions?
Yeah. What?
It's spherical. What does it attach to?
You're not sure.
Exactly.
As he starts climbing up it.
Well, I think Nielsen
I was
as
talking about the cart.
Oh,
The
card.
card is like, it is awkwardly like going up as well. He's like got some bungee cables.
It's got that net over the top.
Yeah. Every now and then one will fall down. You'll just hear an explosion.
Oh,
Well, we found it, so that's not a problem anymore.
Cyber Lass. She just kind of presses a button and she just kind of and vanishes and appears. She teleported herself about half a vertical mile up the mountain.
Oh,
Somebody's car alarm's going off.
I didn't do it.
Uh,
I didn't. I haven't fired a single arrow.
It is at this moment that Susie's radio goes off, and she's listening to it, and she says, "You'll never guess what happened on Mount Mudslide."
Someone die?
An avalanche.
A mudslide?
Probably.
How did you know? Son of a bitch! How did you know? And she says, "There are some hikers that are trapped." Now, you...
Is it us?
No. That's the good news. But you came here to be better heroes, right?
Well, yeah.
No,
I mean, I did.
I don't care.
Jaina holds up her Q bracelet. I just came to make this.
Well, all right. Maybe I should rephrase that. You came here because you caused a lot of property damage.
Mhm.
There we go.
Now it's time to make amends for that.
By making environmental damage?
No, by saving some trapped hikers.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Try not to destroy anything along the way.
All right. Well, like, which way do we need to go?
Up.
Great.
Don't worry, it's only another 2 vertical miles.
Oh.
Susie just starts climbing. Crystal, as you let out that sigh, you just see Digital Lad. His exosuit is just climbing vertically.
It's magnetizing the rock underneath it somehow.
I
It is like breaking. You see like massive spikes are extending from the feet and just kind of climbing into the burrowing.
So it's like he's dangling.
that is
Waking
that
up, he's
is
like,
so cool.
Crystal, why am I?
You're in
Oh.
heaven.
There's
God.
some people that are trapped, and we have to go 2 vertical miles. Can I jump on that and like? Can you take me up with you?
Oh yeah, sure, hop on.
Nielsen's like, I can fly.
See, isn't it cool having a cool robot exoskeleton?
This is super dope. How did you make that? Can you like go over the schematics with me later?
Oh yeah, no, sure. I've already sent you the PDF.
Awesome. As
And,
Crystal's holding on, like she's just gonna scroll through the PDF on her phone.
you go onto Instagram, you just see a bunch of pictures from hikers who are like, "LOL, trapped in a mudslide."
Rip.
Nielsen
Best
will get
vacation
out,
ever. Click.
Nielsen will get out like a quart plastic bag and it's like, all right, Jamie, I can get you up there. I started carrying.
It's not a competition. Nobody like Digital Lad's just exploring the human side of discovery.
No, I'm doing it. I'm in.
I turned to Jamie and was like,
I'm tired.
but also, yeah, there's people to save. We need to get
Yeah.
up this fast.
Cha-cha. And I just I fill in the plastic bag.
And we go up.
Jaina, how does Jaina ascend the mountain?
Fly.
She just flies.
Just watching her friend. She's been like hovering off the ground for the past 20 minutes and just goes after them. I mean, it's really not a competition, nobody. I mean, Digital Lad is... You're light years beyond Digital Lad.
I'm going to
nobody.
kill him.
You just hear from Susie, who's like way above you, just saying, "Come on, campers! It's a competition, and currently Digital Lad's in the lead."
Oh, that means I'm in the lead too.
Go
I can
Team
put it-
Crystal Digital Lad.
I can scale the building to four stories for you, nobody. But honestly, any higher is... You said not to do that above a certain height, so I'm not going to. But four stories is my limit. How's that?
I mean, how tall is this cliff? No, this is not the time.
All right. If you can beat Digital Lad, you win all the cookies.
I'm not looking to beat him. I'm trying to save people.
You can easily beat him. You can just walk through the mountain.
Yeah, but we're going straight up anyway.
Hey, are
And,
you all
like, walk through the
coming?
mudslide.
Like, you're way
coming.
behind.
We're coming.
I'm
winning.
going to need unleash your powers from everyone.
Oh
just to
gosh.
see
Not
who can
doing
get
anything.
here first. Everyone except for Ramaj.
Yay.
6 plus a 3
I
is
will also say we have 5 in the team pool, and you can use it selfishly.
And it's free for me.
Freak? Yeah.
I'm just
Freak
whispering
danger.
into
I would like to
Nobody.
use. I would like to throw my come on lucky feature on top of this roll for an extra +1. And I would like to send Crystal's flying squirrel Herbert to just fly down and just land on nobody's face.
wow. Ooh, incredibly rude.
Unleash my abilities. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. It's hilarious.
Can I unleash my abilities to?
That'll be an 11 for Crystal with that.
I want to. No, I want to take over the squirrel. I'm just gonna grab them.
You can't. You're in
Bag with
you're in a bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the like.
My plan was to throw the bag at the squirrel.
F me, I guess.
Listen, Ziploc, we have a sponsorship program for you.
Find a way.
I rolled an 8.
Come on.
Sorry, I'm just picturing that scene from The Big Lebowski where they throw the coffee can of ash and then the wind blows it back in their face.
What do you
Okay,
get?
so that is an 11 from Crystal, an 8 from Jaina, and Mr. Nobody.
Well, it's a 7.
Mm-hmm. You can take from the team pool to act selfishly to at least tie.
And so I'm reading what you put in there. So I can,
Yeah. For some reason, I cut off part of it. Team members can also spend to act selfishly. When you act selfishly, say how your actions ignore or insult your teammates, and you can remove 1 from the team pool and shift 1 label up and 1 label down.
Okay. I think I will. My intent. No, because I know the squirrel's alive. I don't want to actually kill the squirrel. If it was a robot-
You can do non-lethal damage. We all made
Yeah.
the agreement that Herbert will be fine no matter what happens.
Right. I just
It's okay.
I don't think that
Herbert
Nielsen
explodes.
Nielsen
Not
would
my
not
squirrel.
put the squirrel in danger by throwing a bag of Ramad at it.
You just ignore that you might be putting also me in danger, but
You
that's
can
fine.
turn into ash and do it again.
Nah.
You volunteered to get in this bag. I guess the squirrel also volunteered to be thrown.
I have this picture in my head that this is an actual argument that there's just a face in the bag that pops up to talk.
Like, I'll get you if you do that.
It's Mufasa
volunteer
in the
ass.
clouds.
Now, I'm going to speak to Ethan here. Would it be funny?
Yes.
I think I will do that, and I will use one of the team pool to definitely lower Savior and up Freak.
Sorry, Ramat. So what does this look like? Paint me a word picture.
So, Crystal, you have deployed Herbert, correct?
Yes, he's currently just like full like flying squirrel mode, just floating on down to y'all.
I think then I will. It's just like, all right, this is our time to show saying this to the bag. This is the time that we're going to show up digital at. All right.
What?
Go get it. I'll catch you.
Do I do something?
I don't know.
Yeah, tell us. Do you do something as you are thrown at the squirrel?
Can I avoid the squirrel? I don't want to.
Yeah, let's.
Can I jump off the bag and like get to the head start?
This
And
sounds like you're trying to defend somebody or something.
No, I wanna like use the momentum and like actually go beyond.
Yeah.
What's happening here? And like
you're defending Herbert.
I want to compete and get like ahead of Digital Lab.
Okay. Then unleash your power.
Herbert is Crystal's responsibility, and I'm not gonna put myself into this situation. That's unleash. You said.
Yes, please.
Freak.
Yes.
Got a 12.
Okay. Paint me this word picture.
Okay, so I think I'll detach out of the plastic bag, still as a mist cloud, and I hope this doesn't hurt Herbert too much, but I will jump off Herbert there as like a small like.
You understand a flying squirrel is like it's the size of a man.
Yeah. But I'm made of ash. I weigh nothing.
That's fine.
I'm adding that. I weigh nothing now. Okay.
That's fair. Herbert, his trajectory just changes. He just lands on Jaina instead.
Yeah.
I imagine you probably just like piff through it and maybe
and
there's a
jump
Herbert-sized hole in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'll be nice.
Look in the cartoon.
Cloud has like a.
Oh.
That's much funnier. And I'll jump off the wall and I like start bouncing.
Okay.
Off the wall.
As you start kind of, as this ash is rising, this plume of smoke, Ramad, you arrive just behind Susie, who's waiting and assessing the situation. You can see that there are several climbers that are kind of just stuck in the mud or dangling from a precarious ledge. There's about 6 of them that you have to save.
Is Susie gonna roll assess the situation?
Oh, she already did. She's like, shit's fucked.
Beautiful.
Jaina hands Herbert back to Crystal. He really likes to get into my pockets. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, that's because it's like a safe, tight, dark place. It's kind of like going into his burrow. He feels safest when he's in like a pocket. Crystal actually like takes him and puts him into like she's like into like her sweatshirt pocket, and he just kind of sits in the little sweatshirt pocket.
I get it now. Okay, cool. I'll remember that next time.
Yeah.
Nobody will. Also, am I showing up now on the CC?
Yes, you show up just after Jaina, who shows up after Crystal and Digital Lad.
No, you're not showing up in the closed captioning.
That's so strange.
I'm not, or
Me.
Ethan.
No, Ethan.
did you mute when you went to break?
No, I think it's just a Google being Google.
Eh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pause for technical
Probably-
difficulties. Chat, how's everyone doing while we figure this out? Are you having fun?
Refresh it.
I'm having fun.
Mm-hmm.
I am having the time of my life.
No, it doesn't look like it.
I Had the time of my life. Has anyone else watched the documentary series Movies That Made Us on Netflix?
No.
So okay, so while we're figuring out CC, it's a documentary series, and they go into like all of these different iconic movies, and one of them is Dirty Dancing, and that movie almost didn't get made, and all of the iconic songs that are in it, like I've Had the Time of My Life, almost didn't go in it because they had almost zero budget for that film, and they had such a hard time getting the rights to the songs.
I'm picturing them dancing to like any other different song,
Yeah.
like Safety Dance.
Also, Patrick Swayze did all of that dancing with a bum knee.
Oh no!
He was
There's a
in
bum on his
pain
knee?
throughout the entire movie. Yeah.
Did he get his knee from a
Testing.
bum?
Hey, there we
No,
go.
it was his mom was like a major dance instructor, so like he grew up dancing and he injured his knee. So he didn't actually want to do dancing movies, but this role was like something that like they pursued him for. And when he finally agreed to do it, like there's like you when you're watching the documentary, like there's like takes of him like when he's doing the big final number and jumps off the stage, you can just see on his face like how much pain he's in. And he's like, and like at the end of it, he's like, okay, this is the last one I can do. This is all I can do. I'm hurting. It's such a trooper. Amazing.
I think
We
it's
gonna
working
say-
now, yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes, it's working.
All right.
Hey.
And that is what Sarah has been watching on Netflix. Back to you.
As you all kind of crest this hill on this mountain and this plateau, you see a whole section of the mountain seems to have slid off, broken away, and there are trapped hikers. There are ones that are dangling precariously from edges, even higher up. You're only about maybe a couple hundred feet from the top of Mount Mudslide, though the top of Mount Mudslide may be several miles down now, given the mudslide. And
My
we'll
powers are destructive.
we'll start with Ramad.
But yeah, my powers are destructive, not really save people.
You'll have to improvise. Actually, first, y'all are going to be directly engaging a threat, which is nature in this case.
Oh no.
So, first off, who is going to be the leader of this outfit? Fight amongst yourselves.
Not it.
Crystal was there. Or was
I-
Jamie or Crystal there first?
I think it's me.
Okay.
Jamie was there first.
I can be a leader.
Okay. Do you have influence over all of your teammates?
Let me check. I think so.
Excluding the NPCs.
Yes. I do.
Okay. Does everybody have the same purpose?
Save these individuals.
Cool. Add another one to the pool. Does anybody mistrust Ramad?
No.
I mean, we probably should, but no.
Why?
With our meta knowledge, we probably should, but characters don't.
I'm only affiliated with like the end of the world. That's all.
Mhm.
I mean-
would you consider yourselves ill-prepared?
Always.
We knew
Yeah.
we knew why we were coming to here, so
Yeah.
We're not
We're
prepared or ill prepared.
Okay.
I feel like
Then
this is
like-
probably the most prepared we've ever been in this game.
You say
we were
that every time.
informed. We were informed before engaging this threat,
So Crystal says that every single time. That sentence.
and it's always true.
And it's always true. I'm not gonna deny that. actually.
Every
Not
time
deny
we
that.
get a little bit better.
That's awesome.
Okay. Then Ramad, take us away.
Okay. I'll because I don't believe I can like most I can do is try to destroy the place in such a way that would make people like I don't know. I'm destructive in nature. So I think instead I'll try to I'll make myself available to help other people's actions. Like perhaps like a net arrow from Crystal or like nobody approaching and like carrying people and Jaina doing the same. and I'll try
Okay.
and like either position myself, destroy stuff so that they can reach them, stuff like that. I'll be assisting and stuff. Yeah.
I think as you are just sort of getting into this assisting position, you will feel a hand on your shoulder. Not the creepy kind that's like a Belinda Bedlam hand, but it's the reassuring hand of Susie, aka Lady Vengeance. And she says she's going to try to exert her influence over you to tell you how the world is. And she says, you're going to have to go in there headlong. That's what heroes do.
Yeah, but heroes know that sometimes you gotta help other people, like their powers. They're like
and she kind of points and says, those people need your help more. Now, when someone with influence over you tells you who you are or how the world works, you can accept what they say, or you can reject their influence. I will post all of the...
I'm gonna reject that influence. Jamie doesn't listen to... I'm not gonna get advice from a... Like... Is she also a teenager? Come on.
Yeah, she is technically an adult.
No, I mean, like, I know. I'm not talking about mechanically.
Okay.
Like, she's 19 or something? 18, 19?
Yeah. She's the same age as Emil.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take advice from a 19-year-old. F that. I'm rejecting the advice.
Okay. When you reject someone's influence, roll, if you would be so kind.
What do I add?
I don't think you add anything.
I got a 7. I got an 8, actually. No, sorry.
Okay, I posted in chat what happens. You can, on a 7 to 9, you can clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. You can shift one label up and one label down. You can cancel your influence and take +1 forward against them.
I'll try and prove them wrong by instead of me, as I said, instead of me being the person who actively engages with like the movement of people and stuff like that, I will be there to make sure that everybody's doing it correctly. I'll act more as a leader than a direct engagement.
All right, then Susie just kind of folds her arms over her chest and kind of gives you an appraising look as she waits for you to start exerting leadership on this team. And next up will be Crystal.
All right, how far... They're down below us, the people that we're trying to save?
So you've climbed up this mountain. There's a bit of a plateau. In the plateau, there is all the detritus and mud and knocked over trees. In there are injured hikers. And this is pretty much on level. About a few hundred feet above you are stranded hikers and hikers that are kind of like clinging to branches or like tree roots, trying not to fall.
Okay. I would like to shoot off one of my net arrows, similar to how I did in the balloon fight, and try to create like a net underneath the people so that they can drop down into it.
Okay. Unleash your power.
All right. And I'd like to throw Can I throw on another Command Lucky on top of that and get her with help?
Yeah, sure. Or you're welcome to draw from the pool.
Ooh, let's see what I roll. I might draw from the pool instead.
I'm intending to help.
That's a 7.
Okay.
Does helping get me?
I will. Yeah, you do also have that +1 forward from.
That's right.
Ongoing
So that's
from your
8.
So it's 8.
Okay, so can I somehow help in a destructive way?
Tell me out.
Can I jump and like as maybe the net lands, but it is not positioned perfectly well, and I want to jump and destroy some of the parts that the civilians are holding onto in such a way that it would push them into where the net is.
All right, unleash your power. We'll see if that helps.
If it does, I can give 2 points of help instead of 1.
Cool.
If I help in a destructive or the delinquent way. Unleash my powers.
Yep.
7 plus 3 is 10.
Okay. Then that works perfectly.
Okay, so I'll use two team to get you to a 10.
All right. A few of them are like, I can't hold on much longer. Ah! Whee! Ah! Boing! Whee!
It makes the cartoon boing sound
Yeah.
when they hit it. Digital ad added that.
And much to your surprise, your arrow does not catch on fire. It has those
Yay.
digital ad upgrades.
I did it.
Digital ad's falling asleep again.
Oh.
It's like, what? Rubs the dust from his eye. Oh, people are dying. And he kind of starts pressing buttons on his Casio watch. Nobody, you're up.
What does Digital Lad seem to be doing?
He is pinging cell phones so they ring so you can hear wherever people are buried.
Okay.
Oh,
I will
Smart.
say,
smart.
you don't need that anymore, right? Pointing to his exoskeleton.
No, I need it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Is that, does he always have that?
No.
Okay. It's like, well, it should go and you should stay so that they can get over here safe.
I was thinking the same thing about you.
Well, both, yes.
What do you intend?
I would,
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm just going to download it from your brain. Okay, no, sure, go ahead.
yes.
I hate him so much.
Yes, I'm going to use technopathy to attempt to instruct that thing to walk over and assist.
All right. You
As
got
I fly
+1
over
on
it,
this
you would
roll because Digital Lad has upgraded your systems.
Mm-hmm. Sure, he has.
At least he alleges he has.
You like it's gonna like attach it to other people and like walk them
Yes.
to
Yes.
safety.
Especially if they're ringing and they are buried, then it will go. My hope. Well, actually, no. I can phase through matter. I will go help them,
Mhm.
and this will go to help people walk them across.
That's very nice.
Unleash my power. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That
Power.
is
Unleash it.
8. Yes.
Okay. Would you like to draw from the team pool?
I think that Ramad has already helped, and they're the only one who can get me to a complete success.
Can I? Yeah.
Oh.
Can I help multiple times? And
Someone else could.
do other people want to do that? Both of you can help, which would give him.
Okay, you're trying to dig down?
So right now, I'm just trying to remote control this exoskeleton so that it can go help carry people across. And also, I am flying over, but I don't think I will act on that yet.
Yeah, Crystal will help. She'll shout to nobody. He's operating on Linux, not on Windows. You need to change the code.
It's like, okay, so CD, I got you.
You
You have
need
to
one
roll
more.
for that, right? Yeah.
Do I?
Isn't that how
Nobody's
it
gonna
works?
need one. Nobody's gonna need one more help. Actually, did you add the 1+1? Does everybody have +1 forward or all?
That's right.
Nobody had +1 forward because Digital Lad had provided him
Did you add that?
upgrades.
It is actually a 9, so Crystal's help would put me to a full success.
And my help with reminding people what's happening.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Do I
Team
roll
leader.
Unleash My Powers to help?
I would say that is an assess the situation.
Okay.
That is plus superior.
Okay, so that's a 9 plus my 1. Oh, no, it's an 8 plus 1 is 9. And then my superior is 1, so that'll be a 10.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Did you also add your +1 party
I did.
bonus? Okay, cool. Then
Yeah.
that is a success. The exoskeleton comes up with a hiker who is gasping. Like, what's going on? Before the exoskeleton just walks it down the mountain, the rest of the way down the mountain.
All the way down the mountain.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle until it comes to a full and complete stop.
Jaina.
How many people are left?
There is an undetermined amount buried, and then
Okay.
there are about a half dozen that are on the clinging from roots or branches.
I'd imagine just the lad knows how many there are.
Digital Lad knows. But
Okay. The
I would
ones.
never ask him.
he would never tell you unless prompted.
Does Crystal need to bat her eyelashes at him to get the info?
Yeah, maybe. Now you tell
Okay,
you.
So, where we assume people are buried, those would probably be the most immediate people in need because they would be suffocating. You put me in a moral dilemma loop, sauce. And
Oh no! Now a trolley's coming. It's gonna run over.
And the digital lad is standing with 1 foot off the cliff.
oh no, that's an easy one.
That's an easy.
Yeah, that's super easy. Crystal will just go over and pull him back.
Yeah.
Sure. That's exactly what I had. in mind.
When you're the only one who likes the NPC.
Jada likes him just fine, but she wants to support her friends in their
I'm gonna
hate
kill him.
of this NPC.
I'm gonna murder her.
But
Don't break
so
Crystal's heart.
she'll focus on the people that are buried and use her reality storm to shift the ground into duck feathers so they're not buried in mud. Duck feathers are easy to push out of.
Specifically duck feathers.
Duck feathers are nice and soft.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Roll it up.
Okay. 9.
You have your. Oh wait, no, you don't have your +1 party bonus because you were a nerd.
I was a nerd.
Would you like, or would somebody like to help you?
What did you get?
By 9.
What was it that you were trying to do? Sorry.
Reality storm the mud into feathers.
Hmm.
How do I even begin in helping?
So I have one of my just like abilities that is like super vague is density control.
Yeah.
Can I try and sort of like
Ooh.
help vibrate and sort of help that transition, make it into an easier state?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, it can be like when you're sifting for like rocks and like the smaller particles just fall to the bottom.
Everything that isn't a feather leaves.
Isn't there a thing like called something frequency that if you vibrate, like you can break?
Oh,
rocks,
yeah,
basically?
that's resonance
What's called?
frequency.
Yeah. That's an actual scientific thing you can make.
Science is neat.
Mhm.
Science is cool.
You know, turning things into feathers. Science.
Listen here.
I shaped reality, and this is what I chose to turn mud into.
So unleash my power
Yes, please.
is 11.
All right, nice. Nobody.
It's not gotten a single fail.
As you are doing this, as you are going down to help Jaina, you just hear Digital Lad say, "Wouldn't like tons of mud just turn into tons of feathers?" And I'm guessing like you weren't programmed to do this, but your eye starts twitching.
It's not a twitch, it's a flicker.
There's just sparks. And you see that there are about 7 hikers who just are like trying to now dig themselves out of feathers.
I imagine
Feather
that's
explosion.
Yeah.
Jada looks to Crystal. Are feathers biodegradable?
I mean, I think so.
Okay, cool.
They're not-
I did
Technically
just-
bio.
You didn't turn them into like synthetic party store ones, did you?
No, those are gross.
Oh no, a
Okay.
turtle's choking on them already.
Then I mean, it should be fine. They'll just break down over time.
Okay, cool.
Nielsen's
I
help
think that-
accidentally turned them all into those circle rings of candy you have on candles.
It'll be Duck Feather Mountain.
Centuries from now, archaeologists are going to find all these feathers and be really confused. Wow, this place must have been a home for migratory birds.
Uh,
All right, now we are back to Jamie. Jamie, you see that Basket Bill is throwing basketballs to knock people who are too afraid to fall into Crystal's net. They just appear to be regular basketballs that he's three-pointing into them.
Nice.
Digital Lad is still just playing around on his Casio watch. When you look over, it's actually turned into one of those little Mr. Gaiman watches.
Oh my god.
So he's having fun with that, but you assume he's helping somehow. You see that the human specter is coming down with he is floating down from the top with a hiker.
Ooh, that's nice.
He's got one.
What's happening in like I want to look at the hiker's face being held by the ghost.
What's going on? Every time he talks, I just hear the voice of my dead mother.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh, wow. I'll take this one.
What is Ramad going to do this turn?
Yeah, I think I'll I'm pretty sure everybody down is going to be like taken care of with like Jaina and nobody. I'll focus on the people like hanging above.
Mhm.
And I think similarly I'll try to like in a destructive fashion push people into the net. Actually, is the net getting too full? Because I think we might have to take people out of the net first.
Oh yeah, the net is very rapidly reaching capacity.
Yeah, maybe I'll just start.
You don't want people
out.
falling onto. You don't want people breaking their falls with other people.
Yes, maybe I'll start ushering people out and helping them off.
Okay. Comfort or support?
Oh boy, I'm really good at that.
Yeah. Roll mundane.
Mundane.
we do
I'm
so much
being
comforting
amazing.
and supporting in this table.
Yeah, I'm incredibly mundane.
No, that's my job.
I mean, unless you want to provoke them.
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mark potential. Yeah.
How many do we have?
so-
Yeah. 4.
4.
You're
Yeah,
rolling
we started
them.
with 7. Okay, I feel that's comforting and supporting.
I don't think that Nielsen's the one to help with that.
They're like, you're made of dust. You're just a knockoff dust man.
Do you want to choke to death?
Dust boy is threatening us.
Boy.
Jada holds up a comic. It was a misprint in your comic in issue 137.
Yeah.
Where'd you even get that from?
You know what?
Pulls out a bag.
Why did I save you? Die.
Crystal, you're up next.
Okay. Why is my team fighting? Okay. Crystal's gonna. Is there a way for me to launch another net arrow? Or are there no more?
Arrows.
I'm out of net arrows. Okay.
You'll have to mix this up.
I will. I have an idea. Do we have like a slope that leads back down towards where we need to get these people to safely?
Not yet.
Not yet?
But
Okay.
But maybe somebody can help you make one.
Somebody with explosives.
Hey, digital lad.
Yeah.
Do you have any explosives on you?
I got this laser.
Oh, can you like make a ramp for me? Crystal's going to knock one of her phone booth arrows and tip the phone booth onto its side so that she can put injured people into it and then they can just toboggan down in the phone booth.
Yeah, this will probably work. And he presses a laser, presses a button on his Casio watch, and this ultraviolet laser just carves a perfect cylinder down the entire length of the mountain.
Fantastic. She'll fit a couple people into her makeshift toboggan.
Okay.
That's a 7 plus my one ongoing is an 8.
Mhm. And then for this, I'll say add Savior, if you would be so
Add
kind.
Savior? Okay. Oh, where'd my sheet go? That gets me up to a 10.
Nice.
Very nice.
I have a
All right,
2 in
what-
Savior.
What does this look like? That's
She is.
my arm. It's so broken.
Oh, here, you can take my unicorn sweater. Ties it around them to immobilize the arm.
Well, I mean, it looks nice, but it's still broken.
Right, we'll deal with that later. Gets them into the phone booth that's on its side, and she goes,
My internal injuries.
"Hold on tight." Shove. Whee!
It is like a luge course, where they take those hard
That's great.
turns.
Nothing wrong can happen without this. No.
That hiker is now an Olympic athlete.
He goes down to the bottom. There's like, wow, no. Nobody.
So I actually had a similar idea. But how many basketballs does Basketball have left in its container?
I was thinking about that too.
It is like a Batman utility belt of basketballs.
I would like to go over to Basketball and it's like, do you have any more explosive ones in there?
I sure hope so. And he picks up one that's already ticking. He's rattling it, putting it up to his ear.
Okay, maybe not the best place to send hikers down the building then, or down the mountain then. Okay, different plan.
It's already ticking. What are you gonna do?
He puts it back in the rack.
Let's see here. What abilities do I have? I don't think that comforting
You are
someone.
pondering your move. A hiker starts falling.
Okay. So, how many are there still people in the net?
Help! I'm falling.
Says
Are
the
there,
person who's
are there still people in the net?
Help!
They left.
I'm reaching terminal velocity.
That means that once he's at terminal velocity, he's not going to start falling any faster.
Oh, why am I? But you think I would have hit the ground by now?
Yeah, but my question about the net is to use the net to save the person. Are they still in? Is it still
Yeah, they're arguing with Ramad.
okay.
It is like they're being obstinate. It's like maybe I won't leave the net.
I will then just try and fly down to help try and save this person.
All right. Roll defend. That is plus savior.
I lowered that stat though. Okay, that's a 4 plus or a 6. 4 plus 2 plus my 1 savior is a 7.
Okay. You managed to like catch this guy and kind of push him onto a ledge as you're both falling down. So he's just like, you think I would have died? You think the momentum would have killed me? But as you're doing that, Nielsen, you see like a little flicker in your sightline as Digital Lad hacks you once again to ask like, hey, did you catch that guy? But in doing so, it overloads some of your key systems. You have taken a powerful blow.
Okay. Do I roll for that? Yes.
If you would be so kind. And add conditions.
It's
a good friend.
1 plus a 4. And no conditions, so it's just a 5.
That's very good.
Cool beans. Your critical systems reroute mark potential. And next up is Jaina.
Okay.
Jaina.
Jaina.
There's people still on routes and stuff.
There are a few people still clinging to roots.
Okay. Jaina will just fly over to them and extend her hands out to them and say, all right, take my hands. We're just going to walk off of this together.
Okay. Roll to provoke. This is plus superior.
What's superior? Okay. Cool. Cool. 11.
All right.
That was a lot of math in my head that I didn't do very fast.
they gladly basically clomp onto you.
And kind of like when a baby's taking their first steps, you're just holding their hands so they don't fall.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
yeah.
it's just you're kind of walking them across this side of the mountain carefully, just making sure they're steady and stable and make sure they're safe on the trail.
It is an accomplishment. Susie is more than pleased with how you performed. And as she leads you and the injured hikers back to the camp, the bus is already there waiting. And she turns to all of you and says, "All right, that was impressive, except for Ramad, but everyone else was really
Don't
impressive."
tell me what to do.
And I think all of you have earned these today. I wasn't going to hand these out. This was just going to be a basically forgiveness for the destruction you did at the parade, but I think you've earned these. And she hands you each a temporary, a trainee license for being a hero. Next time there's any collateral damage, just show the police this. It should get you out of any trouble. And that's the wheel of it.
I don't want to be a hero.
And she kind of just stuffs it into your chest.
Thank you for that neat wheel
Yeah,
event,
literally.
Thoughtfire in chat.
Like she is,
Yeah.
you know,
It goes
like
into my body.
instead of pulling your heart out, she's putting the card in your chest. Or, sorry, the hero license into your chest.
Yeah, it just slides into like the ash.
No, and she punches it in, like literally with her fist.
Hmm.
But the bus is here waiting to take you all home. Digital Lad approaches you, Crystal, and says, "So, am I going to see you again?"
You muted?
You're
I'm totally muted.
I'm not taking your breath away.
Like, do you ever like visit Mariposa?
Yeah, every now and then. I go to the school across from William Traceman High.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know their rival school?
I mean, like, we could like totally get some like coffee sometime or something.
Oh yeah, I know a good place.
Nice. I know a great pizza place.
Do they have coffee?
I mean, they might. They have good milkshake.
They don't have Pepsi.
They
No.
don't have Pepsi. Thanks, Nielsen. Or thanks, nobody. And Digital Lad just kind of pats you on the shoulder.
Cool. So I'll like see you around.
Yeah, see you around. He winks before getting on the bus.
You.
I'll see you on the bus. I mean, we still have to drive all the way home.
That's right. I didn't think that through. Right. Totally.
Nudge Crystal, you should go sit with them.
But like, I always sit with you.
You should not go sit with him.
You should
What?
not go sit with him.
Why not?
I'll sit
Ignore
behind him and make sure that some of my ash gets like completely his, like
Why are
nose, so he's itchy.
I don't
all the time?
understand why? Well, he
You
him so much.
what? Go sit with them and
Just-
talk to him.
He
Okay.
hacks Nielsen without consent all the
I'm-
time.
gonna go sit with him.
Jamie, you get a little notification on your phone. It's like, I hack all of you.
That doesn't make it better.
Fuck off.
As it was not sent. You don't have any service.
He just walks over to Digital Lab and says it.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I'll do so.
And it's as the campers wave goodbye to Camp Wabanaki. Now bordering the pristine, beautiful Teen Strangler mud flat. That is where we will leave it for today, and we'll go into our end game.
We
Where,
somehow left it less haunted.
Less ghosts.
Yeah.
So we'll start off. We'll do our little end game. Whether or not you grew closer to the team, grew away from the team, or grew into your own image of yourself. And we'll shout out a charity because that's what we like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll start with Jamie we'll start with Mabruk. I'm separating the person from the character.
I have become my character now.
Yeah, it's a Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man thing. I don't
Yeah.
know where one ends and the other
Was
begins.
Robert Downey Jr.? So I think I've grown into the image of myself, given that how I like. It's a very, very Jamie thing to be like. The camp counselor was like, "I think you should do this." Jamie's like, "Nah, I'm gonna do my thing," and they still succeeded. So like they're very. I was gonna say full of themselves. I was gonna say they're confident. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and like shift my labels.
Yes, when you grow into your own image of yourself, you shift one label up and one label down.
Mm-hmm. We'll just,
and is there any charity you'd like to shout out?
Is there? I am shouting out the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund with the current horrible ongoings in Palestine. One of the main victims are the children there suffering from physical and psychological trauma. This organization aims to help them, provide them shelter and resources to be able to get through this horrible, horrible time. If you cannot donate, another incredibly valuable thing you can do is to educate yourself about what's happening. To check out decolonizepalestine.com to find more information about the ongoings and its history.
Awesome. So,
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Jaina, aka Koski Sigma. Did you grow closer to the team, grow away from the team, or grow into your own image of yourself?
Probably grow a bit closer to the team because she had that talk with Nielsen.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she really enjoyed that. She was worried that they wouldn't be receptacle to it, and was really happy that they were.
Cool. Okay, you can give influence to that character. Nielsen, do you already have influence on Jaina?
I think I took it away.
I think you and Jamie are the ones I have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you can shift one of her labels up and one of them down.
Okay.
We can do that part.
I mean, I think danger down if it can.
Yep.
And savior up.
Okay. Yes.
Cool. Ethan, you don't mute your mic because you're the next one up.
Oh, don't forget Jen's charity.
Charity.
Charity. I support the Alzheimer's Society in the UK. They are a non-profit organization that focus on finding a cure for Alzheimer's and dementia. They provide online resources for counseling, how to help your loved ones during these times of COVID, and online connections for those who are going through similar situations.
Awesome. Now it's Ethan.
So I think pretty much the same thing that Jen just said, growing closer to the team because he's worried, worried about Jaina, and he's currently choosing to believe her.
Is he though?
I mean, yes, he's choosing to believe her.
Okay.
And so give influence to that character if you don't already have it. And then I'm going to mark a potential and level up.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is there any charity you'd like to shout out?
Yes, there is. I'm tell you a little bit about Girls Who Code, which is a nonprofit organization which aims to support and increase the number of women in computer science by equipping young women with the necessary computing skills to pursue 21st century opportunities. They're real cool.
Cool. And before we get to Sarah, I'm going to shout out my own charity, which is Child's Play Charity. It's a charity that provides toys and games for children in hospitals. I think at their recent number, there are just under 200 hospitals around the world. You can check them out at childsplaycharity.org or the Twitch page or wherever. On Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, I think, maybe. But yeah, now we'll get to our showrunner. Crystal, Sarah, did Crystal grow closer to the team, grow away from the team, or grow into their own image of themselves?
I'm gonna say that Crystal grew away from the team this session because she's been out here making friends with the other campers, and all of her teammates hate the other campers. So I think there's a little disconnect there. Does anyone still have influence over me?
Did he take it away from me at one point, right?
I
Or am
don't
misremembering?
know. Because
It should say in her
it
sheets.
just says to take
I don't-
influence over you away from another character.
There was a session where I did not update my sheet because sometimes that happens.
We'll say that I take it away
Uh,
from you then.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
And we don't hate the other campers, just the ones that we've spoken.
Honestly, just that one.
uh,
What about Manifest Destiny, kid?
yeah.
Never
I like
mind.
Basket
I also-
Bill
We like Basketball and the Human Spectre a lot.
and Boomerang.
I
And,
like
and our version of
Manifest
Ant-Man.
Destiny.
What's her name?
I like Manifest Destiny Kid
Quantum-
when he's fighting America Kid.
I was calling her the wrong name for like half the game. It's Quantum Lass.
Quantum
Yeah.
Lass, yeah.
Quantum Lass.
We like her.
Yeah. My charity is the charity that I always plug on this channel. It's the Ttrpg.org. They provide crisis and counseling support to LGBTQIA plus youth, and they put out a bunch of wonderful informational articles. If you have any questions about the LGBT plus community, or you want to know more about things that are going on in the community, or the recent visibility days and weeks that the community has been having, that are nationally recognized in the US, I highly recommend checking them out. They have members of the community writing articles on those, things like biphobia, transphobia, tips on how to deal with coming out to your parents, to your friends, how to address a whole ton of issues that are relevant to the community. I cannot recommend them enough. And with that, we're going to go ahead and sign off for the night and go into our after show. Y'all, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the subs. This was a whole lot of fun. Sauce, I really loved that wheel event that we got because chat donated to us today. As always, all that money is going to be going to the Ttrpg.org. And I cannot thank you all enough for doing this with me and helping me make these donations. It's super cool. So do not forget, drink some water. If you haven't had any water today, hydration is important. I'll do mine right now. If you haven't eaten a healthy meal today, here's your reminder to go eat a healthy meal. Doesn't have to be a big one. Just get something green and vegetable like in you, or some good protein. If you haven't taken your meds yet today, this is your gentle reminder that those need to be taken. It's okay if you've forgotten. Be kind to yourself. It happens to all of us, including our GM.
No, I'm supposed to take this time.
And last but not least, if there is someone in the world who is important to you, reach out to them and tell them that they are important to you and that you care about them, because that is a very important thing to let people know, and we should do it more. And that's it. We're gonna all wave now. I'm gonna queue up the button that I didn't queue up before, and we're gonna see you guys next week. Bye!
Bye.